You see, all good daytime actors always carry a script. So, first I'd like to thank God for never abandoning me, and I'd also like to thank the Hispanic Organization of Latin Actors for this award and for this opportunity to address a room full of my peers and, more importantly, a room full of Latinos, my loved ones, my friends, for their continuous support. As you can see, I've been waiting my entire career for this opportunity. And now that it's here, I've never been more nervous. So maybe this will get easier the second half of my career, but I doubt it, exactly. But as I look across this room, I see a lot of my peers who could and probably should receive this award, and it humbles me and makes me feel so grateful and also so proud because of what it presents for all us Latinos. I remember 16 years ago, I was sleeping on a friend's couch in the heart of West Hollywood and just barely scraping by working as a bartender at a gay cabaret. Now, I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am for the lessons I learned. And I'm not just talking about the effects of makeup and wardrobe that can transform an ordinary busboy into Liza Minnelli. But I gotta admit, that was pretty amazing. But I'm talking about the larger issues like perseverance and acceptance. My business manager asked me a while back, what do you need to do differently? Do you always want to be a single father, another Latino struggling to take care of your son? And if not, then what? And initially, I must admit that really made me angry. I mean, it sounded like one of those stereotypical things that a lot of people think and sometimes say. But it also made me think, what do I want to be? Professionally, socially, globally, interpersonally. And those questions are a challenge to me. So I asked myself, what now? And I was reading an article the other day where a professional athlete spoke about learning how to create opportunities for your legs by learning how to throw a football. And he told the other quarterback, don't rely on your legs because that's not going to do it for you. And what that means to me as an actor and a father, a member of the community, and a global citizen is choosing not to rest on past laurels or rely on looks. We must constantly strive to better ourselves. Cesar Chavez once said, we cannot seek achievement for ourselves and forget about progress and prosperity for our community. Our ambitions must be broad enough to include the aspirations and needs of others, for their sakes and for our own. Today, more than 20% of the hardworking Latino men and women in our country are living below the poverty line. Now, I'm a father, and I can't imagine what it would be like to not know from day to day where our next meal is coming from and whether my son will get to eat. And most of you sitting in this room have experienced in one form or another exactly what that's like, and I never want to forget where I came from and what it was like back then. You see, I remember 15 years ago sitting in an acting class and my acting coach telling a joke that ended with this line. You're half white, you're half black, you smell really bad, you must be Puerto Rican. I remember feeling pain, hurt, and anger. Just the other day, the quote of a politician who thought he was speaking in private. They just can't help it, they're hot. This time around, I felt sadness and compassion. So you see, Cesar Chavez also said, nonviolence rests on the reservoir that you have to create in yourself of patience. Not of being patient with the problems, but being patient with yourself to do the hard work. And we need to lead by example. I have been blessed to be part of one of the only Latino families, not only in daytime, but in all of network television, period. Over the last 12 years, One Life to Live has been my home. They have not only given me a chance to grow and hone my craft, but they created opportunities for me to do other things, such as stage and film. One of the things I'm most proud of is the opportunity I've been given to help save lives. And this year, along with other ABC daytime cast members, I had the opportunity to visit Katrina-devastated areas like New Orleans, Biloxi, and Pass Christian, Mississippi. Not only did we visit, we participated in helping build playgrounds for children. Over the last 3 years, I have made it my mission to not only help save children abroad, but help save children here. This year, I also visited Tanzania, Africa, where people earn $1 a day. I helped raise money to bring a child back here for life-saving heart surgery, but I didn't do it alone. I had the help of a group of 6th graders from New Jersey and a charity called the Gabriel Project, which raises money to provide life-saving heart surgery for impoverished children and is developing a curriculum here for our children to participate in this life-saving and life-changing process. What better way to save those children and change our children than to teach them life values through compassion? The Gabriel Project is still a mom and pop organization, but over the last 15 years, they've saved not only 13 children from Tanzania, but has affected numerous children here in our country. It's one of the many reasons that I'm grateful. I'm also grateful for the examples of other actors who didn't rest on their achievements or celebrity, but who used their influence and Q factor for the good of all of us. Raul Julia, Jimmy Smits, Rosie Perez, Isai Morales, and most recently, Eva Longoria and Rosalind Sanchez, true role models and an inspiration. The first 40 years are about establishing identity, relationships, developing our craft. The second 40 years are about legacy, values, and for me, about striving toward fulfillment. I am so honored to stand here today before all of you, and I am so proud of my Latino heritage. No se lo olviden que la vida no le gana el tiempo. Gracias.